Namaste, my friends. Welcome back to my channel. I want to just jump right into talking about being an empath and drug use, right? So let's wind the clocks back to my life from the time that I was 12 years old to the time that I was 18 years old. I was a full-blown drug addict from the time I was 12 years old to the time that I was 18 years old. Off heroin, I had tried a million other drugs. It was pretty much anything in the book. I was going through intense withdrawals. I was going through, I was in and out of rehabs, all this stuff, right? So if you're dealing with drug addiction, or if you're over the mountain like I am, I've been clean since 2012. So it was like about 10 years ago that I've been completely clean and sober off of drugs, right? I just want to mention that if you're over the mountain, if you're over the other side and you're treating your body healthy again and all that, odds are, I bet you're really empathic, aren't you? I bet you're extremely energetically sensitive, aren't you? And you know why? If you were on drugs, or, you still do or whatever, odds are you're extremely sensitive, because when we introduce a substance to our body, the whole point is to feel. The whole point is to change how we feel at the time, right? You wait for something to kick in, and then you feel it when it hits your nervous system, right? Just so you know, I in no way, shape, or form condone drug use. So don't be like, oh, she said it makes us more sensitive or whatever. Like, do not destroy your life with drugs, right? Do not destroy your third eye. Do not destroy, more of your bodily systems. But what I'm saying is that if you're already out on the other side, like I am, been clean for 10 years, then you are extremely empathic, aren't you? It's because we have basically trained our body to notice any single little change within our nervous system. We're waiting for that feeling to kick in, and the second it does, even on like the slightest level, we can tell when it's first starting to kick in, when it's like full blown, kicked in, and then we can feel when it's wearing off, right? And this has an effect on our nervous system. The effect that it has is we are extremely sensitive because we have trained ourselves to be sensitive and to look for a change within our nervous system. So this means right now, me personally, I'm extremely energetically sensitive. I'll feel higher dimensional frequencies or beings of that reside in that of other dimensions. I'll feel them walk by me and I'll be like, shit, and I'll kind of like, a lot of the time I can feel them before in my nervous system, before I actually see them with my third eye, or I perceive of them with other kind of senses, right? And that's pretty cool. So I just wanted to mention, if you don't get down on yourself, if you have struggled with addiction, or if you are struggling with addiction, because you know what? There is a light at the end of the tunnel, and you did not go through all that for nothing, honey. You did not. All that shit was for a reason, right? You went through all that struggle, all that making yourself miserable. Odds are, if you have been a drug addict or an alcoholic or what have you, you have been your own worst enemy before. You have been down in the gutter because of your choices, and you've had to accept that, and you've had to claw your way up out of it. And that's the hardest place to be, and the hardest place to pull yourself up out of. You know how much strength that takes? You know what that entails? Some people go their whole lives addicted, and they literally can't work up out of it. And my heart is with them because I know that struggle. But we all have the strength within us. And not only that, don't get down on yourself about your past. Forgive yourself for your past, and know that everything happens for a reason. Now you are out on the other side, or you're working your way towards the other side, and you are extremely empathic. It's basically a fucking superhero thing, right? You can feel other people's emotions and you can utilize that to your advantage, right? Sometimes when somebody's telling me something, I will feel that disharmony in their voice or just in their frequency, and I know they're lying. I feel you, man. Hey, you feel me? You have no idea. I feel you, right? And sometimes when you're talking to people, you have that deep connection, and you just feel the love, right? Like, you feel that love. I value my nervous system, my empathic senses, my, everything that I went through in my past. I value that so much in my heart. And essentially, if you look back on all your memories, on everything that you've been through, and you acknowledge that everything happened for a reason, basically, you'll feel in your heart, I am a fucking superhero and I went through all that for a reason, right? Do you think now you can help other people work through it maybe? Or do you think now you can be at a better state of mind to just go throughout your life? Not only are you, yes, at a great state of mind, a great state of being if you're out on the other side, but you have a leg up on people, right? A lot of people haven't been through the ringer like us, right? A lot of people haven't put themselves through that ringer. Good for them, right? We like to learn the hard way. We like to deep dive into our lessons, right? We like to get that firsthand experience. We don't want to read about that shit. We want to know how difficult it is. Our soul wants to understand how difficult the struggles are, because odds are if you've put yourself through crazy struggles, whether you consciously were thinking about it or not, odds are you did all that for a purpose. And if you can't see that purpose yet, my heart is with you. And listen to me right now. This is for you, like literally you watching this right now. If you're still watching it, this is literally for you. You were supposed to go through all that. And there is a reason. You need to figure out what the reason is. And you will. If not today, if not tomorrow, it'll all come together and it'll all make sense in time, right? So I just kind of wanted to touch on that subject, being an empath and drug addiction, drug use and whatnot. And I think that's all I got for you. If this video helped or resonated in any way, shape, or form, go ahead and give me a big thumbs up. It's like an energy exchange. Maybe somebody else will benefit from this video, and you giving a thumbs up or a comment or a like or whatever will help that other person that needs this information get this information, right? So I hope you all have an amazing day. Namaste.